friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here as we find out what's going to happen with you this full moon cycle. So full moon cycles are all about releasing, showing gratitude, and kind of just getting ready for new things, right? So we're ending cycles and starting to see manifestations coming through. So lots of exciting things. We do have tarot cards, oracle cards, divination dice, and a sprinkle of charm. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and inhale. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited as we find out what the full moon has in store for you. So you chose this beautiful card, and it's all about compassion. So the compassion I'm seeing here is, yes, it's to the world, but I actually feel like it's more about you, because we do have this red here, and that's letting me know that the first chakra is very important. It's being able to provide for yourself, right? Provide for yourself before we can even go off into providing for others, right? It's a very important thing that when we kind of, in order for us to give to others, we do have to give to ourselves first. And that's actually something that I'm seeing here. And also just because we do need to replenish. I do see here that there's like almost like a Reiki kind of or light giving to the world. And I feel like in order for us to have that, we need to replenish for it. And that's why it's very important here. Before we can connect to the everything else, we have to have our own needs taken care of. And that's what I'm seeing here. So that's important, this full moon. And I want to see how can we help it? What can we do? So take that leap. And normally I would say like take a leap of faith or and maybe there is that, but what I'm seeing here is take a leap into your emotions, take a leap into finding out more about yourself, about especially like if we have this sense of we always give to others but never to ourselves, finding out where that's coming from. Why is it so important that we put others first before our own needs? Because that, again, it's sort of like when you're on the plane and they're like, you have to put the oxygen on yourself first. That's a very important aspect here. And there's like a compassion, but compassion towards yourself. There's a lot of emphasis on compassion towards others, but I feel like not as much emphasis about compassion towards yourself, right? And really, when we think about it, I mean, our life experience is our own, and to not put our own well-being up there, right up there, I would say it's number one, because it's like I'm one of those believers that if we have our cup full and we're able to do so much for others. If the cup is empty, it's like we're actually probably biting other people's heads off, not because we want to, right, but because that's we're running on empty, right? So that's something important. So really leaping into that water, into the emotions, into that aspect of yourself that maybe is like, why do I always put others before my own self, or like needs, or like what is that all about? And then so that's that leap of going into our emotions. So that's an interesting thing. Let's see what the tarot has for us here. So we have the Three of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, beautiful energy, we have the Temperance right there, and then we have the World here. Now with the Three of Swords, again, this does feel like, again, going into like a deep emotions. There's pain in our heart. There's might be like something where we were hurt, maybe where we feel like, okay, in order for love to come through, we have to always be giving, right? It's like we need to be needed. That's actually, I don't know where that's coming from, but I feel like that is like that something is like we need to be needed. We need to be of service, otherwise we don't have value. And that's actually almost feels like a bit of poison here in your heart, a poison in your emotions, because that's not true. Yeah, like love comes not because you are needed, just love comes because you have a lot to give to the world just by being you. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And you already have this. I feel like you already, like, you're a natural healer, probably an empath. Maybe even practice Reiki again because of the light and the hands. So that is something that you have innately in you. And people value that in you, not because, they need stuff from you, just because of who you are. That's a very important thing. And I do want to say that comes, I think, with connecting to this Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Wands energy is this passionate, beautiful energy of, like, being self-sufficient, but it's also having, like, this acknowledging the importance of you, of being who you are. She has that. She's the girl boss. She's the, she's the, that kind of energy, where you follow through, you do have desires, and then you go after them. And so that's very important, which I do feel like this, you have a total complete control here of yourself, of like, I almost feels like, use this passion, use this Queen of Wands energy to heal your heart, to heal this, like, feeling of inadequacy almost. We also have the Temperance here, which I have to say is a beautiful energy, because it's, again, it is a balance of giving and receiving. Giving and receiving is something that, that we need that balance in, right? We cannot just keep giving. We also have to receive. Very important. And it's also, I feel like, letting us know to heal this Three of Swords energy. And again, this is beautiful because it is the full moon, and it is getting you ready for this. This is a completion of a cycle here. But like I said, this is the healing here, needs to take whatever lessons you needed to, from this Three of Swords, transmute it, transform it, whatever this was, whatever pain, and it feels like something you've been holding on to for a while now. Transmute it. It needs to be transformed, because it's made you stronger as a person. It's made you stronger, but it needs to be transmuted. It needs to be faced, right? No longer keeping this here. Let the tears fall. Let whatever needs to come out, all those emotions needs to come, because we're getting ready for this world, which is the ending of this cycle. And not only is that, but I feel like it is the one thing that's preventing you from actually feeling the being on top of the world. You have, again, look at the world, and the world is very important, but you have a lot to give. But you first have to kind of heal yourself, have to know that your worth comes from just being you, from your own self here, this beautiful Queen of Wands. And then, yes, it's a balance of giving and taking. You can't just give, and you can't just take. There's a balance. There's a thing, especially with the world. I'm also feeling like it's almost, for some of you, there might be something like of actually traveling the world, traveling, like, or planning, maybe traveling of the world, or seeing a different places. But it's also, it doesn't just feel different places, but maybe a different, I want to say culture. Yeah, like a different culture, even in your own thing. It's like looking at the world in a different perspective. I don't know why that's important, but I feel like that is something that is there. It's like learning that. Let's go ahead and see what this affirmation is for us. I inhale magic and I exhale doubt. Yeah. So we're clearing any self-doubt that we have, any kind of anything that's preventing us from actually going at a distance. And in this case, with this world here, there is a taking a leap of faith, but it's a taking a leap of faith for a bigger dream. I feel like that's what it is. It's like, inhale the magic. What magic do you have? And there's a lot of magic, I can tell, in you. But exhale the doubt about yourself and your own self-worth here is actually, I would say, very strong here. Let's see what the actual moon has for us right here. So conclusions are within reach. Yes, we have the World card here, and I feel like that's because this cycle is coming to an end. This is coming to an end. And let's see what other stuff. So we have time to give rather than take. And when I look at this, I know, like, it's like giving to others, but I really feel like more of like time to give yourself rather than to take from yourself. I don't know why that is. It's just the way she has her eyes closed, and it's almost feeling like time to give yourself, you know, time and space, almost like you know, maybe even give yourself like a makeover for some reason, for some of you, rather than take like, yeah. So there's this again, I really feel like there's a balance here. Where are you at in that balance? Have you been, I really feel like you're a giver, so I feel like you've been giving of yourself, and by doing that you're taking from yourself, right? But now you give yourself, and stop taking from yourself, and maybe take from what the universe is offering you, right? Yeah, because I again, it feels like the universe is trying to kind of give you that support, the knowledge, something that is you've been calling to forth. It's trying to give you that. Maybe it's that magic, but it's also the self-confidence. So give to yourself rather than take from yourself. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's go ahead and see what divination dice say. We're using the Hocus Pocus divination dice set. All right, okay, let's see. Ooh, this is actually really interesting here. So yeah, there's might be some possibility of saying no, because this, again, making yourself a priority means that we have to say no to some certain things. Yeah, I see, like I said, this is like a little crabby ghosty guy, because again, when we have that empty cup and people still want stuff from us, we can be crabby. I do feel like if you make yourself a priority, more like money and prosperity can be coming your way. And that's important because you're trying to, like, this is very, like, your needs need to be met, your fundamental needs need to be met, so that's important coming through. I do see that we have like a mask, so we do wear masks, and again, that's we wear masks because maybe we're afraid to show our heart was hurt, or maybe because we're afraid to actually, I feel, be vulnerable, asking for help, receiving help. Yeah. Okay, so we also have the witch here. We're moving towards, I do feel like with this magic, I do feel like you are moving towards something. You are moving on your path. But we have to kind of drop a little bit of this mask that we have here. I do feel like there might be somebody from your past coming forth here, with these two ghosts. I feel, or like, again, lessons that are coming back. So maybe people are coming back from your past, but maybe you're just like your own ghost from things that happened where we're like, oh, from this pain, like, we need to let it all come out, and finally face them. It even says here, open your heart. Yeah, I do feel like that is important. Opening our heart, allowing more than, allowing ourselves to have that, is very important here. Let's go ahead and see what our sprinkle of charms is going to tell us for this full moon. So sprinkle of charms, what this spring, what's happening? We have this one to begin with. Let's sprinkle of charms for this local group one for this full moon cycle. I feel like these guys are coming here. Okay. Yep, again, moving towards the dreams, we do have here mending our heart, sewing here. I do feel like there's music here. I also like kind of feel like releasing your music, just because it also feels like, even though I know it's part of how music is here, it just feels like this one wants to be free and not be in this almost cage there. We do have opening, or blossoming ourselves. We have the key to opening and blossoming who we are. We also have the little turtle. So moving, progressing slowly but surely, and also connecting to Earth and Mother Nature here, coming through here. We do have this, the way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. I know there's a sense of wanting some sort of freedom, maybe of having too many other people, having too many expectations from you, or maybe this, whoever hurt you here just needed, there's a sense of freedom that they needed too. Or I feel maybe your heart wants to be free from all this pain, to really kind of like go into the sense of magic that is wanting to go there. I want you to think of a question of a yes or no, and we're going to use one of my favorite decks, the Crystal Says by V Love and Crystal. So we're going to go ahead and just think of a question, yes or no, especially now with this full moon, like Maybe something you've been wanting. I don't know. I'm going to just go ahead and be quiet for a second and shuffle, and then we're just going to pick a card, and that's the answer that we're going to get. Okay. Answer for the collective of group one. Okay, so it says very possible. So it's very possible, but again, like, do you see the waterfalls? Allowing things to flow. There's a sense here of emotions that need to, again, be released. And once that does, it creates like a momentum that says, so that's really cool. I hope you liked this reading, group one. Please let me know if you did, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And for those subscribers, don't forget to go ahead and sign up for the giveaway in the October giveaway. So hopefully I'll remember to actually link it. If not, just check on my videos and it's right there. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you have a super wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much clarity, and so much lots and lots of self-love and caring of yourself. Have a great day. Bye-bye, group one. Hello, group two. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to show you what's going to happen this full moon cycle. So we have closure. So we're closing a door behind something, and we're stepping into the light. I think we're moving on. It does really remind me of the Eight of Cups energy here. Not so much of the Six of Swords, but more of the Eight of Cups, because there is a kind of like almost a little bit of a sadness coming through, but there is, again, lighting. There's like lighting the path. I do see the trees are fall, so it's more like being introspective coming through here. And it also just feels like there's a change coming through. And then we have financial health. So focusing on two things. So we have the closure, and then we have the financial health, which is actually, look how beautiful this tree is. There is a lot of light here coming through forth here. Rainbows, opportunities. The sun is being here. Wow, I didn't even notice the detail of this. And this actual tree is actually made out of money and bills. So I do feel like that's important. But I'm also seeing here this bird. So it might be, there might be some need to communicate in order for this financial health to happen here. I do love it though. Yes. Okay, let's see what we can do to get these two. So it's ephemeral. I can't even pronounce stuff right now. That's okay. So the bubble, I like 100. I love bubbles. That's why I created this one in particular. So what it is here is enjoying the things that are available to us when they're there. Things like, if you really think about it, our life is quite ephemeral, but we could enjoy the beauty of it. We can enjoy again, there's kind of like a rainbow here, colors here too, so we can enjoy it. So like the financial health, it almost feels like enjoy the money that you do have, and allow like closure to happen in terms of like, if we enjoy the things that we had, it's okay when things do eventually end. So that is important, just kind of like really appreciating things as they are right now. So really, if I were to say anything, it would just be like, appreciate the here and now. And you'll see that when you're appreciating the here and now, it's like your financial health kind of comes up. And I feel like you're more capable of walking like any kind of closures that you need. If you're focusing on the past, right, then you're never going to get that closure. You're just going to be like kind of repeating that over and over. But if we enjoy that, if we enjoy the moment and allow ourselves to be in the here and now, closure is a little bit easier because that's where we exist. All right, let's see the Page of Swords. Yeah, so communication seems to be a key here. We do have communications coming through, possibly a truth, something that needs to be said. We have the Two of Wands, so we are getting ready. We have chosen a path. I do feel like we closed the door on something, but we're choosing another one. So I feel like it's almost like a path that you were expecting to go on. You're kind of closing that door on that, right? Because of this, it's like the wand was stuck there, and now here you're choosing something that is almost like it's unexpected. It's something that you didn't expect. You don't even know really where it's gonna go. But again, that's the ephemeral coming in. So, but we are just enjoying it, enjoying the journey as you go through it. We do have the Eight of Cups. Like I said, that is a closure right there. It makes perfect sense. And then we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is the energy of knowing what you want and then going forward with it. We do, as you can see, we do have Wands energy, so lots of fire coming through here. We do have some air energy and some water energy here. But with this, again, with this King of Wands, it's like having made that decision, having walked away from the other possibility, we are headed towards the things that we do want. We feel a bit sad, but we are following more with passion, with motivation. I would say motivation, passion, motivation, as we head towards something even greater, something even I think something even better than you expected. But like I said, there is this sense of something needs to be spoken here. With the bird there, with this Page of Swords, something needs to be said, whether it's you saying it or somebody coming and telling you something else. There's a truth that needs to come out, and it's the communication is coming through, and it feels like it's about finances, so that's important. Let's see what the affirmation is here. So the time to create is now. Yeah, look at that. The King of Wands is that creative energy. The Two of Wands is a planning of the creative energy, but it's that decision that we made to go into creating, rather than, I would say, something else that was very kind of like almost made you feel stuck in a sense. So yeah, and again, it's about time, right? The ephemeral is like shortness of time. It's enjoying the time that is being now here, but time is of an essence, is important to you. Let's see what the Moon has for us. So yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is the closure. There is a tough cycle. It is sad. There is sadness there. I will not deny that there is almost like like, you know, when we don't choose one avenue, we always kind of have like, oh, did I choose the right thing? Did I do that? Or like, oh, that was something I knew. And especially for choosing something which I think is like not our comfort zone, that's something outside of our comfort zone, is like there is a sadness to leave the comfort, right? It's hard to leave the good for the great. I completely see that through and through here, but it's an end of it, because we're going to get something even more like better. So yeah, expect powerful change. Yeah, and it's right here. There is a very strong change coming through you, but it's for the better. And I want you to understand that ephemeral quality of it is like, yes, it is something better is on its way for you now. But you have to trust it. You have to like allow it and be here and now, not in the past, not in the closure. You cannot travel both the path that you didn't choose and the path that you chose. You have to move forward in the path that you have chosen. So let's see what the Hocus Focus divination dice tells us. Okay. It's very similar to group 1's too here, but I do feel like there's something coming through here. I do want you to see this tree. I feel like this is the tree before, this is the tree after. So this is what you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind a tree that was no longer flourishing. It was a dead tree, really. And it's sad because oh my God, it hurts me when I see people cut down trees. I'm like, no, don't cut it down. But sometimes the tree is dead and there's nothing you can do, right? There is no life there anymore. I would say, no, let the squirrels live. But you know, what this is, it's like, look at the dichotomy here. An empty, barren tree, and this tree full of money and abundance coming through here. So that is something that we need to see. We are here, I don't know why, but I feel like not you, but somebody has that message that somebody has for you is like somebody was hiding something, like it was a hidden mask. There was a mask being there. This came out with group 1 too. So we have the little ghost here. I do feel like you are parting with somebody from your past. You're parting with them. They're going that way and you're going this way. And so again, they might call upon you to have that conversation or something. But I guess, you know, like, again, both different paths that you're going on. I'm always a believer in sometimes what's meant to be will be. and not to try to force things. So yeah, again, there is a sadness there. There's a sadness there. But I want you to see this. Life is good, right? That's something there. I also want to say that there is a needing a time for rest and to take it easy coming through here as well, because I feel like that might also be what's causing this, like we need to rest sometimes, especially if we are getting closure. We just need to rest our weary souls and allow ours to process things. I do like that we have, I don't like that there's a crying here, but their crying is a releasing, it's accepting and it's letting go, and then we're moving on, right? This is life is good here. Let's go ahead and see what the Sprinkle of Charms has for us. Group 2. Okay, group 2. What's group 2? Full moon cycle. Store for them. Oh yeah, these are good. I actually like these guys. Okay, and look, it's a little guy, but it's okay. We have celebrate, so we're celebrating something. I do feel like we should celebrate that choice, that we made that choice and we're going on towards something that we're passionate about, right? No matter where, no matter where you are, you can, I just feel like you have this connection to magic. No matter where, there is a connection to magic. There is also a matter, maybe somebody who again is in the past, because there is this Page of Swords there. So to telling them, I was like, yes, they care. They, like, even if things close, even if you had to walk away, there's still a connection there in terms of like a deeper one. And maybe it was lessons. There was something there that goes there. So it's a sense of peace that's coming through here. So yeah, sense of peace. There is this sense of peace. Maybe knowing that there is like that emotions don't go away, right? I don't actually ever think that love goes away. I think maybe it shifts and changes, but there's always that that whole like a thing of like we always have a not a piece of, but like a part of the people who we've come into contact with and who have altered our life in some way and whose life we've altered. So there is always that sense, like there is a connection there. So we do have V and L. So those are 2 letters. I actually feel like this is like love almost. We're missing the O and the E. But it feels like, so maybe that might be something for some of you. Okay, let's go ahead and think of a yes or no question that you have for this full moon cycle, and we're going to be using my favorite, one of my favorites. It's like, I do use it often, you know that I do. So this is Crystal Says by V Love and Crystal. So please go check out her stuff. She's awesome. She has she has a YouTube channel. Actually, she has 2. One is for light workers and one is for pick a cards. So I love both of them. And she has a whole bunch of awesome decks. So check her out. Check her out. Check her out. Yay! All right, let's see. What is the collective? Okay, the collective group 2's answer. Further questions. What is the? Almost feels like, yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that it was a no. That's what I was getting. So I do feel like it's a heck no with the anger. It almost feels, but you know what, I don't feel like it's anger, it's a protective no. I don't know why that it is. I'll see if there's any more clarification. Yeah, so, and it also says to trust your intuition, and I feel like abundance is there. And I do feel like maybe there's this thing that, you need to like trust your intuition and you know where you're going. Follow your intuition and always follow your, like, kind of like what makes you feel happy. This is a field of sunflowers, so that's beautiful right there. The sun is guiding you, the light is guiding you. And this heck no, I really do feel like it is a protective no. It is it's not, it's because it's something that was not right. So I do feel that that's something. Please let me know if you liked this reading, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And for those subscribers who want to enter the October giveaway, it is up in there. If I remember, I'll put it up. If not, just check my videos and you'll see it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate and love you all. I'm sending you so much love, so much happiness, so much amazing abundance, and just like the energy and the beauty to just keep going and really appreciate the life that you are leading right now. Have a great day. Bye-bye, group 2. Hello, group 3. I am so happy you are here as we find out what's going to happen and what's coming in this full moon cycle. So you chose this beautiful, come on, can you get any more full moon than this? I love it. So manifestations, so you're manifesting things coming into your life. I feel like you have definitely a lot of magical power in you. So if you haven't connected, I think you should connect to that power. Yeah, there's also a sense of kind of like almost a very free spirit here. Here I feel it's also with the elk. The elks kind of tend to I would say connect to possibly to people like you, that you feel share your path. You know, that is actually important, because I feel like all this energy will be multiplied, this manifestation energy. So what else can we do to help this manifestation? So look at the abundance. It's funny because we had something similar in group 2 in one of the answers here. Looking at abundance, how are you abundant already? I feel like that is true here. I feel like that is the sun, the light that's connecting you here. Abundance, already feeling abundant, is allowing more manifestations to come forth here. And I feel like with this yellow that's kind of really calling me to it, is saying like confidence, having confidence in yourself, and then again that brings abundance more. So like if you're more confident, you do attract like, I don't know what it is. Confidence attracts more than self-doubt does, right? So there is that something. So attraction, the abundance needs to come from like being confident. Really, I almost feel like, I feel like smiling for some people too, just kind of having that sense of like smile, like things are kind of working out for me. Things are always working out for me. That's kind of what I like to think. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for a tarot. So we do have the Hierophant, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So it's actually all very beautiful energies. And this is actually interesting to me because the Four of Pentacles is feeling kind of not abundant. It's worrying about money, it's worrying about things. It's kind of like, even it's a sense of kind of like controlling and a little bit possessive. Not saying that that's how it is, but those are stemming from fears. But when we have abundance, when we are abundant, we let that go. And I feel like that is why it is like this manifestation. How you get to this manifestation is by feeling abundant, even if you are like where are you abundant? Focusing on that, or like listing all the things you do have, or that you're looking for. I do see here there is, I feel like, a creative endeavor, something creative that's coming through here. That's the creative offering. Could be, I don't know, for even though it's not an Ace of Pentacles and it's an Ace of Wands, it almost feels like a creative project, a creative job, or something like that. It feels to me like I feel it as a job offering. We do have the Lover, so there is a choice coming through here. There's a choice, and maybe there is love coming through here as well, for some of you. But I do feel like it is a choice. Again, and I almost feel like it's a choice between these. Like, do we have this like Four of Pentacle energy where we're just like, nope, not like releasing, kind of trying to control here, or do we allow this Ace of Wands, because again it is kind of coming from spirit. It might even be from somebody else, that like there's a project, there's something that's going to be very exciting, because I do feel like this is a very much something passionate, very kind of exciting adventure that kind of leads here. So what do we choose? Which one do we want to choose? Do we want to close off, or do we want to be open to this new possibility? So this is important. And here with the Hierophant is letting us know, I almost feel like it's also maybe asking for guidance, like maybe getting a mentor, maybe even if you're like, because again, this is like a connecting. I almost feel like even if you don't have, let's say, a physical mentor, maybe connecting to some spirit guides, because I feel like you are calling in the energy of the moon, and I feel like you have a lot more power than you are. Then you know how to use quite right, or maybe not even are aware of the strength of your power, and a mentor might help you with that. So there is that. That is something else here. I feel like that is a strong thing with this Hierophant. It's like letting us know. And for some of you, that's for some of you too. If you are actually if you do know how this power of manifestation is happening, you say you're a very good manifester. Maybe it is time to teach others how to do that, right? It is time to share that abundance coming, and then I feel like that will make you even more abundance. Not trying to hide it, but trying to like offer it. I feel like that's for some of you. Let's see what the affirmations for this one is. So yeah, I have the power to manifest my dreams. Yes, you do. Oh my God, I love that it even has manifestation and manifest. Okay, so I have the power to manifest my dreams. So you do, 100%. You do. This is why you chose this card, because you do have it. Maybe you might need help with it, finding that like harnessing, not finding it, but harnessing the power within you. That might be coming through here. It is also about having the power. So allowing yourself not to have like this sense of blocking, not trying to hold on to things, but rather opening and allowing like inspiration to come forth here. So it really is this. Do you choose that power, or do you choose the limitations? I know it's a tough one here. Let's see what the moon has for us here. So your commitment is being tested. So do we, again, it is this choice. I'm like, oh, I almost feels like, oh, you're being tempted to just kind of like, oh no, not believe in it, in your power. But I feel like you are coming through here. And we also say you are good enough. Yeah, no, you're way more than good enough. I think you have this. I think you may not even be aware of how powerful you really are. And that's what this card is trying to remind us of. So beautiful. And I do like notice this is the green. So it feels like your heart chakra letting you know, yes, though you have a lot of power in your heart chakra coming through here. Let's go ahead and see what the Hocus Pocus divination dice said. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at that. All right. Okay. We have, I'm going to go ahead and go through here. All right. So we do have, I feel like something from the past, possibly. I don't know why. I feel like maybe some lesson that you need to learn is coming back again to learn it. Or maybe somebody from your past is like, you thought something was over and it's still coming back. And maybe that's that choice. Do we go back? Do we not? But we also have here the three bats. So I feel like is very important, like friendship or like some sort of like collaboration, because this is to me like a Three of Cups or a Three of Pentacles energy right here. So like, what do we do this? Participating again. I feel like, and again here is like the Hierophant, and there's these two students. I'm like, almost feels like that either you are a teacher and two students might be coming in, or maybe there is a teacher coming forth and there might be somebody else who's also kind of similar with you in that path. Like I did say, there is a sense of connecting people to people who are on similar journey with you. We also have the abundance, and we do have this little candy bag. So there's treats coming forward. There is things that are coming forth over here. We do have the open your heart. So yeah, like I said, it's not time for you to like constrict, but it's time to open. That is what I'm hearing as well. We have this, like, I feel like we need to make time for resting. So saying no to some things, because this is like you are overtired and you need to say like no to things and let yourself rest. That's important. So I also feel like she's kind of sleeping too. Let's see what the sprinkle of charms is. So there's sprinkle of charms for the collective group 3 for this full moon cycle. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And the yin and yang. So yeah, there's a balance here. I do need to find a balance here. It's actually interesting because it is like this. Do we close off or do we open ourselves up? That's something. Oh, we have another celebrate. Group 2 had celebrate. So celebrating something. There is something to celebrate. I really feel like you should be celebrating this great power that you have. Amazing. We also have opening our heart. Yeah, we have the key to open our heart of love, and also feeling connected. And there is going to be some sort of like a sign, something that's going to be like, it's going to be very loud and should get your attention there. And look at this: kind, true, kind, free, true, brave, strong, happy, thankful, compassionate. All those things are you. All those things are qualities in saying that you are good enough, right? Following your dreams, but I also feel like your dream states, oh my God, yeah, I have the power to manifest my dreams. But it also might be the dreams, you might be getting lots of information coming through from your dreams as well. Like with the dream catcher as well. So here we have dreams, and dreams are very important. And that's where you might feel this message coming through. Yeah. Okay, so let's think about a yes or no question. While we use the V Love and Crystals. Crystal says, Jack, to figure out what it is. So it's something that you want for this, or you've been, a question you've had for this full moon cycle. Right, so let's go ahead and see. Okay, what's to come out? Okay. So time to move on. So what are we time to move on from something? And I really do feel like it's this Four of Pentacles energy that we need to move on from. It's also feeling like almost just looking at this, it's like it's time to move on from, like, even maybe using a cane here. There is like an expanse here of what the potential is here. I feel like you are a lot stronger. Again, this is a thing that I keep thinking, like, you're a lot stronger than you know, or maybe even are aware of, or you know it, but you're not quite ready. The universe is telling you it's time. Right? So this is like, the answer is like, it's time to move on. Whatever has been holding you back, you need to release it, because now you're moving on to a new thing, right? To something even better is what I'm seeing here. It almost feels like also a bit of the unknown. But overall, very beautiful energy. I do like this. It's going to be an interesting full moon cycle for a lot of people. I hope you like this. And if you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. And if you're subscribed, go ahead and, like, if you want to, go ahead and enter into the giveaway for October. Just look at the different videos, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget to actually list it or something. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you all. So have a super duper wonderful day, and I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much beautiful power. I really hope that you feel this abundance of power and magic that was in with you. Have a super wonderful day. Bye bye, group 3.